Hey friends, I'm Jana and I am back with another Kendra's Card Challenge 19 Super Sponsor Hop, this time featuring Gina K Designs. Let's go. Alrighty, today we're going to be working with sketch number 11 as well as this super adorable set that Gina sent called Sending You a Squeeze. And I'm going to start off, I have most of my pieces cut, so we're going to start off with some stamping. And I did die cut the piece because the stamp is 2 pieces, but the die is 1. So I went ahead and die cut it first so that I know where my stamp needs to go. Pretty smart, huh? Just making sure I have it lined up. And I did die cut a few extras just to put behind the stamped image to give it a little bit of dimension and pop it up just a smidge. So I am using Simon Hurley pink or Slippery When Wet, and the green is Overzealous. And those were just the 2 perfect lemon and leafery colors that I had, so we're going to go with that. And this stamp, it stamps beautifully. I'm a huge fan of Gina K. I have been for a long time. And I want to thank Gina for being a super sponsor for KCC. And what it means to be a super sponsor is just that they send out some products for the design team to use to showcase on our hop, and it is really appreciated, as well as they contribute to the prize pack that Kendra offers at the end of each month and the end of each quarter. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to kendrascardchallenges.com, download your free PDF, and then you can either cut 6x6 sheets of paper, 6 of them, following the cutting guide, or if you want to work sketch to sketch, all of the cutting dimensions are listed on each individual sketch as well, which is kind of how I do it, although this time I did cut all the pieces. And my card today is totally an ode to Gina K. I love and have always been inspired by Gina's thin little layers of black cardstock that she puts around her white, and her cards they're gorgeous, but there's not a lot. I mean, there is a lot to them. I don't know how to say that. But this one, I'm going to have the lemon, a sentiment, my sketch pieces, but my sketch pieces are all black and white. We do add a little something something though to it. But I just thought if I was going to use Gina K, I was going to go for it. I also used Master Layout number 1 to cut down my card base and my first layer, my black layer. That's always hard to figure out how to say. So let me know in the comments, are you a fan of the real thin border? Do you like a larger border around your images or your pieces? Are you team no border? Let me know, I'm curious. So I am going to do some splatter using the yellow and the green inks that I used on the lemon, and I'm just gonna smush them out on my craft mat, spritz them with a little bit of water, and splatter. I use a fan brush to do it, and I tap it on my bone folder. And that is it. The yellow doesn't really show up, so I didn't think you need to see me splatter what looks like nothing. But here's the green, and this is basically all it is. And this ink, it splatters really nicely, dries well. And so that just adds a tiny bit of color without having to pull a piece of pattern paper, because I really wanted to stay true to kind of how Gina designs, which I've been, inspired by her for years. So I'm going to get my brush cleaned off and get things put together. And a little bit more about Kendra's Card Challenge. It's a quarterly challenge. You can enter 3 times within the quarter, so you have July, August, and September to win some fantastic prizes, some of those sponsored by Gina K. And what you'll need to do is when you're finished with all 15 of your cards is take a photo with all 15 in one photo and upload it to the InLinkz party, which you can find the link at kendrascardchallenges.com, or the QR code is on the first page of your PDF printout. And you'll just need to upload those and you are entered. If you want to be in the showcase, then you'll need to join the Facebook group, and that is linked in the description box below. Also in the description box is a giveaway form, and you can fill that form out at each stop along the hop today. Speaking of stops along the hop, there is also a playlist, and if you hit play all, you'll automatically be advanced from one designer to the next. So Gina has these master layouts, which are basically a set of dies that create card layouts. And you can pick and choose which ones you like. Number 1 is kind of my go-to, and it just worked perfectly to give me that little tiny black glare to offset my splattered piece of paper. You can check out Gina K Designs at ginakdesigns.com. I will link that in the description box below as well. And here I am just going to be dry fitting and auditioning the placement of my little squares that are in the sketch. And one thing I love about the sketches is they are just an inspiration. You can stick to it strictly, or you can take a little creative freedom and change it up a little bit. And I wasn't sure how I wanted to lay this one, and then it came to me that once I started gluing them down, that I'm going to rotate that last one in the middle, and that is exactly what this card needed. It just needed something a little different to set it apart. My squares, because I added the layer, so they were a little bit bigger than the squares in the sketch, which is fine. I can have that creative license. It's my card. But I do follow the sketch pretty closely, even with adding the sentiment. And the sentiment is from the set as well, and it just says, "Sending you a squeeze," which was perfect for that adorable lemon. So I'm just getting these lined up and ready to go. And this one, each quarter I kind of pick a sketch that I really like. I thought that this quarter it was going to be sketch number 5. Well, first I thought it was going to be sketch number 10. Then I thought, I really like sketch number 5. Well, now I really like this one, which is sketch number 11. Well, I'm just going to have to say that this quarter, I really kind of like them all. They're all very different, but so fun to do. So here you see I am trying to figure out, do I want it there, lift it up maybe on some foam? Haha, let's rotate it. Perfect. That is exactly what I needed to do. So we're just going to finish putting this together, get the sentiment on, and we have a finished card. That's how quick it is. If you follow the card sketch, whether you do them individually or you cut all 6 sheets at one time, if you enter July, August, and September, you have 45 cards finished and in your stash. You could do Christmas, you could do all birthday. You could do just some everyday cards. Here I am trying to figure out which sentiment fits best on there, and I go with the sending you a big squeeze, or sending you a squeeze sentiment. So when I die cut it, I did die cut just the end of it because it's going to be on top of 2 layers of paper, and so, well, actually 4 layers. But I just wanted to give it a little bit more dimension so that there's not a drop in my sentiment where it goes down from the one cardstock to the next. So that is it, and I stamped it in the Overzealous, the green ink, just to kind of pick up the other green in the lemon leaves and as well as the ink splatter. So let me get that on there. Gotta just give it a little twist to get it straightened up. We got our lemon we're adding, and that's it. We'll get it on our card base. And this one, because I use Gina's Master Layouts, it has a nice border around it. And there we go. All ready to go. I kind of really love this card. I think I would do a whole set from just this stamp set. There's strawberries and cherries as well, which I think would be fun, and then do the splatters in different colors. So there is sketch number 11. Thank you to our amazing super sponsor, Gina K. It is truly appreciated. Make sure you check out the other design team members along the hop, and have a fantastic day.